In today's video, we're going to talk about eating healthy on a budget, and I'm going to walk you through a full day meal plan. Breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. All the foods that I would buy at a grocery store to save money while still eating very, very high quality. And the reason I believe this video is important is because right now in North America, United States, and of course all over the world, there's inflation. Prices are going up. It's harder to feed our families, and we still want to make good choices, and I'm here to give you this message. You do not necessarily need to compromise on quality. You can still eat healthy food if you know the right things to buy, and you know the right kinds of deals to search for. So that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to break it all down, and we're going to kick it off with breakfast, my recommendations of what you can actually buy and order and create. And this video is going to help you regardless if finances are a big deal for your family right now. Pay attention to this video. It's certainly going to give you some ideas on some easy, affordable, and very healthy meals that you can make for your family. All right, so let's get straight into the best affordable and healthy breakfast. For me personally, I think the best thing you can have for breakfast that's still affordable is get some high quality eggs. But you absolutely want to buy these at one of these bulk grocery stores to get the best value possible. Now I got some prices in prep for this video from my local Costco, and you can get 24 large cage-free eggs for $5.99, which is a great deal. And if you want to go crazy and get a ton of eggs, you can get 60 eggs, large cage-free for around 15 bucks. So right there, eggs are amazing because they got the healthy proteins, the healthy fats, all those fat-soluble vitamins, and there's so many things you can do with them. You can make scrambles, you can make omelets, you can also make a breakfast burrito. So you can go ahead and get an organic tortilla. So even if you're on a budget, I still highly recommend that when you get things like breads and tortillas and stuff that has flour in it, that you get organic because you don't want to have the pesticides in your body. And you can get around 6 organic tortillas from a main company like Mission or something like this for around $5. So you pair that with a couple scrambled eggs inside this tortilla, you're having breakfast for less than $3, and that's super good. Another good option when it comes to having some bread, if you want to have that in your diet, is you can get some organic sprouted bread. So maybe organic sourdough, or if you really want to spend up a little bit, you can get an organic Ezekiel bread. These breads are around anywhere from $3 to $6 a loaf, which is still good value, because imagine if you toasted one piece of bread, you had a little bit of avocado, which I'll tell you about in just a second, and you had some eggs with there. You can still have a breakfast that's under $3, and you're getting really nutritious food. Now, when it comes to avocados, I'm a huge fan of them. They're an absolute nutrition powerhouse. Lots of healthy fats, lots of good beneficial plant-based compounds that regulate your blood sugar. But the cool thing about avocados is you do not need to buy them organic. There's been studies on them because avocados have that nice hard outer layer. They basically have no pesticides on them. So you can buy just regular avocados that are roughly around $1 a piece. So imagine you have a half avocado, you have a couple eggs, maybe a piece of toast, or maybe you skip the toast and go low carb with the eggs and the avocado. You have an amazing nutritious breakfast. It doesn't cost a lot of money. So these are some ideas. Another thing that you could do is explore making some kind of protein smoothie. You get a really high value protein powder, something that's pretty affordable, and you can throw in some frozen berries if you want, and some other things like that. So these are some ideas. You absolutely can have your meal number one be affordable, and as we talk about inside our Fit Father and Fit Mother programs, we're huge fans of you standardizing your first meal a day. Just make it a consistent thing, because every day that's a nice hook for you to get into that gives you nutritious food that you don't have to think about. Let's move on to lunch. So for lunch, there's really 3 things I want you to focus on. You either get a salad with some protein, a healthy sandwich recipe, or you make some kind of protein bowl. I want to explain all this to you. So first off, when it comes to salad with some protein on it, you definitely want to buy organic lettuce. And now the cool thing is some of these bulk grocery stores, you can get one of those giant things of organic lettuce for around $3 to $5. And the cool thing about that is it's so easy to make a meal, because let's say you get some organic spring mix, then you can just make a salad by getting a huge glob of that salad, and then you can throw some kind of grilled chicken, some kind of steak, or some salmon on top. And if you also buy your proteins from one of these bulk grocery stores, you can get chicken breast at $2 a pound, and this can be even organic chicken breast at times. So and with your proteins, when it comes to affordability, you gotta buy in bulk. And if you buy a bunch of chicken breast, you can also store some in the freezer and just thaw it out for later. So it's a really good idea to buy these proteins in bulk. Other simple things if you want to do. It's not quite as affordable. You can get a tin of some wild pink salmon or some sardines. These are around $3 to $4 a tin, but you just put that on top of some lettuce and you get some drizzle, some extra virgin olive oil, or create some kind of dressing. You have a super nutritious lunch, and it can be, I'd say, around $5 or less for a really great lunch. So I think that's a huge win considering you're literally eating protein and greens. Now, when it comes to sandwiches, we're huge fans of those as options as well. You definitely want to get the organic breads. You don't want to have the non-organic breads because they have that glyphosate pesticide on them that really wreaks havoc on your health. So you might not be paying a lot now, but you're going to be paying a lot later down the line with health issues, and that doesn't make sense to me. So you get one of these high quality breads. You want to look for a bread that says either organic sourdough or organic sprouted wheat. You get 2 slices of that bread, which is around, let's just say 30 carbs in total. You load that up with some chicken breast or maybe some deli sliced turkey or whatever kind of protein you want in there. Heck, you can even take that wild pink salmon and put some avocado mayo and make a little bit like a little mix in there and have a tuna salad sandwich or a salmon salad sandwich. Very, very good. That works nicely. And of course, you can make some bowls. You can cook up some rice or some quinoa. You could have the other half of that avocado used for breakfast and then throw some protein in that bowl and boom, you have a perfect and easy lunch. And again, it can be under $5. Now, in terms of making this stuff taste really good, you want to get some good high value condiments. I am a huge fan of all different kinds of mustards and hot sauces. These things do not have basically any calories. They add a lot of taste and flavor, and it's a really good option, and they're actually very affordable. So that's a really easy way to do it. So lunch, again, in recap, salad with protein on top. Buy your protein in bulk. Make sure to get the organic lettuce. If you make a sandwich, you want to make sure that you're having the organic bread to get no pesticides in your life. And of course, you can have leftovers from dinner or make a protein bowl. Let's get into the healthiest snacks you can have in the afternoon. So when it comes to healthiest snacks, you really want to focus on whole, non-processed foods. So typically, in my opinion, this means nuts and fruit. It's a perfect combination. You can take it anywhere and it's non-perishable. So nuts, the kind of nuts that I like are almonds, walnuts, pistachios. All these are pretty good value. In fact, you can get these things for around $5 per 8 ounce. And you have that with an organic apple. And you can get an organic apple for around $2 a pound, which is pretty decent because you get a bunch of apples for a pound of apples. So imagine if you had like a $3 snack or a $4 snack that has the nuts and the apple. It's just so simple, so convenient. Gives your body lots of good nutrition, healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, minerals, all this good stuff, and you don't need to think about it. So I really love that as a snack option, and I recommend that you pick the favorite nut that you and your family love and buy that in bulk. And in fact, if you go to some of these bulk discount sites like nuts.com, you can get I just bought a 5-pound bag of walnuts because I'm always throwing these in breakfast smoothies, having them for snacks. So it's going to be even cheaper per serving if you go ahead and buy in bulk. And here's a little trick with nuts. I actually like to put the nuts in the freezer because it keeps them better longer. So it actually helps preserve them. You want to buy these bulk bags of nuts, get them in the freezer or the refrigerator. The cold is going to help them stay fresh longer. And of course, when it comes to fruit, you don't have to buy all fruit organic, but things like apples you definitely want to because otherwise they're heavily sprayed with pesticides. Another good fruit that's really great, that is probably one of the cheapest fruits around, is to get bananas. And the things about bananas that are really good is, one, you don't have to buy them organic. Because again, they have the thick outer covering on the banana. And so basically bananas aren't really sprayed with pesticides. And if you get a non-organic banana, it could be like $1, maybe even less, like 50 cents to $1. So that's really high value. And here's the key to make bananas healthy. You eat them when they're still kind of green, when they have that green tip on them. Before they really start to really get super ripe and they get really yellow and eventually spotted, that's when the banana starts to ferment and gets a lot of higher sugar content. When you eat the banana when it's green, it has this beautiful fiber that your probiotics and your gut bacteria love, and it doesn't spike your blood sugar. So maybe you just get conventional bananas with some nuts. You have an amazing snack. So I really love that as a great option. Let's start to talk about healthy dinners that are super affordable. When it comes to dinner, here at the Fit Father and Fit Mother projects, we teach this concept of building a perfect plate. This is what a perfect plate looks like. Basically, if you have a blank plate of food, you fill it with some kind of veggie you love for half the plate, a quarter of your plate is some kind of healthy protein, and a quarter of your plate is some kind of healthy carb. If you make plates like this, they're going to be around 500 to 700 calories, and you have so many different options and they taste great. So how do we make perfect plates very affordable? Well, the vegetable that you end up picking can be a very affordable vegetable. You can do that organic salad mix, for example, can be very good. You can get some frozen broccoli, frozen peas, or something like this that are very high value, easy to steam up, and they taste absolutely delicious. So those are some ideas. Now, when it comes to your proteins, again, the key message is buy these things in bulk. You can literally get grilled chicken or grilled turkey at around $2 per pound, and you have that you can make as part of your protein. Or if you want to get some beef for some of these red meat cuts, then you can get things that are a little tougher cuts of meat, like some kind of like these stew meats, and just slow cook them. Right? You can get these things for like $2, $3 a pound, put them in a slow cooker, and they end up getting so tender and so delicious, and they pair so well with the perfect plate. Now, when it comes to the carbohydrates that can be very high value, one of my favorites is sweet potatoes. You can get these things for like $1.50 per sweet potato, like a large sweet potato, which is great because you can cut that thing in half. So you're basically getting your carbohydrate source for like 75 cents for a really great carb source, and you can split that with your family. Another thing is you can get some kind of quality rice, like a basmati rice is one of the healthiest rices that doesn't spike your blood sugar too much. You can try something like quinoa and make it in a rice cooker. But either way, you can certainly get some of these really good value grains paired with the frozen veggies that you heat up, paired with proteins in bulk. And now you have a great way to make perfect plates. And another great concept, because you can also have breakfast for dinner. So let's say you went to Costco and you got those 60 eggs for 15 bucks. Go ahead and have breakfast for dinner. You guys can get some of those toast and you can make like the egg in the hole kind of things. You can just get some scrambled eggs. You can make an egg veggie stir fry or something like that. Like, don't be afraid to use the eggs in multiple different settings because they're so nutritious and they're really high value. Now, when it comes to dessert, again, we can still make healthy desserts. And one way you can do it is actually getting to make yourself like a healthy post-dinner smoothie, if you will. So you can get some kind of like almond milk, maybe an affordable protein powder that you like, a frozen banana, again, doesn't have to be organic, and maybe some cacao powder. And you blend all that stuff up and you can have a little bit of this smoothie that you share with your family that tastes delicious, a nice chocolate smoothie that doesn't cost a lot of money. Or you can even get like a peanut butter, which is really high value. Personally, I would probably buy organic. And you can just have a scoop of peanut butter as your post-dinner meal, and it tastes really good. And it's just super reasonable to get that little sweet tooth. Or if you want to spend up a little bit and you get a bar of some dark chocolate, if you will, you can just have a little square of that and make it last a long time for a little bit of the sweet tooth. The idea here is this. Literally, if you were to go out and have breakfast or order something out at any restaurant, you're spending like 10 to 15 bucks, period. And that's like a whole week of breakfast based on how we laid out this framework. So the value of making this stuff at home and buying the right things in bulk is absolutely massive. And I think how I laid this out, I also went to go to like really high quality, high nutrition ingredients. Like, you could definitely do this cheaper, but the way I laid things out is a super nutritious meal plan. And we're talking you can be eating for around $15 a day, $10 to $15 a day on this plan. And that's like really, really high quality food. So wow, you follow this, you're still getting your nutrition in, you're still making progress on your fitness goals, you're still feeding your family well, you're just doing it intelligently. And remember, the stuff that really takes up all of the money is all these packaged snack foods, the stuff in the boxes in the interior aisles of the grocery store, the fancy healthy chips and stuff like that. All of that stuff is garbage compared to this whole non-processed food that we talked about. Things like meats, eggs, fruits, veggies, knowing what you need to buy organic, what you can skip on. Like, this is the foundation of your nutrition plan. If you do this, if you buy in bulk, if you find your go-to meals, and if you get okay with just being very regimented and having roughly the same things all the time, you can do really well. And look, you can mix it up once in a while. Maybe once in a while you splurge and you get some grass-fed ground beef and you have taco night. But like, that's good once in a while. But overall, you just have this consistent plan. You can save a lot of money, feed your family really well. I hope you found this video valuable. I want to say this, if you're still out there right now and you want to eat healthier and you're not following our Fit Father and Fit Mother programs, come join us. Come see on the inside of how powerful it is to get like really done for you plans where we give you all the recipes. You don't have to do any thinking. We give you even more detailed nutrition advice. We keep you motivated. We help you with the fitness. It becomes a holistic lifestyle designed for you as a busy mom or a busy dad. This is who we serve at Fit Mother and Fit Father Project. So I'm grateful you found this video. There's going to be links in the description for some of our free plans as well as our paid plans. You can check those out. And I hope you saw today that there's many ways you can eat healthy and affordable and still have really high quality food. This is Dr. A signing off. I'll see you in future videos, and I'll talk to you very soon.